Well, hello everyone. It's been a while, hasn't it? You know exactly, who I am, and today I'm gonna play an old game I used to play quite a bit. It's called Prison Tycoon. It's definitely an old game. When did it come out again? Let me check. Oh, yep. 2009, last updated 2015, so yeah, like a long, long time ago. So I thought I'd just replay it, if I'm correct. No, that's the regen button. Yeah, we used to have those. Anyway, let's spawn in. I used to give you a badge, but... Now, if I'm correct... Oh, no, that's where they are. See, there would be like waves of robbers that you'd have to fend off from. So we're gonna go and set this prison up here, but first I gotta deal with these guys. Yep, they spawn down there. I'll show you that part later on, but for now we're just gonna build the prison itself. Yep, buy prison, and we'll have to make some money. See, isn't that neat? You don't really see things like that anymore, do you? You know, it kind of brings me back to when I used to play stuff like this. You know? Yeah, if you kill the robbers, you get money. Shockingly. Although I am also making money on my own. So I'll just quickly upgrade. Although it seems like I've got extra company. Switch to the Beretta. You know, I'd imagine you guys probably had sort of like a game on Roblox that isn't really, I guess, played anymore. That, you know, you look for like ages and ages, and then you don't really find anything. You know. Because, you know, this game took a while for me to find. I had to find Drixon's profile. And I remember he had like another game. It was like a creepypasta sort of game, you know. But it was set up in ways like... It was really old style. I don't know how to explain it, but... You'd have like the doors where you'd walk in and, you know... you'd have like the doors you'd walk in to experience the creepypastas, and there would be like a level of how scary it was. From like how, you know, not all that scary to like, you're gonna be scarred for life if you keep looking at it. And there was another game, and like, well, I mean, like, I tried looking for it, but it wasn't on his profile anymore, unfortunately. Oh yeah, we'll get the laser for security. Well, there was this one game, I only ever played it once. And I never saw it again. So basically, could I call it Bloxburg? No, I'm not gonna call it Bloxburg. Oh, that's right, we've got a shop. Get some guns, but I think we'll worry about these other guns later, I think. We just want to get the prison set up first. But, and how it would work is, like, you'd start off as a civilian, and then it would just randomly assign you a job, like lumberjack, demolition worker, you know. You'd blow up old buildings, you know, if you're a lumberjack, you cut down trees. You could be a bridge operator, you know, control the bridge. I even remember they had like a night guard where you'd play like FNAF and that. Oh, that was an interesting night. Oh yeah, we'll get a prison guard. You know what? Yeah. He's got like a military cap on. I'm sure he can look after that prison pretty well. We haven't got any prisoners, but you know, I'm sure he'll do his job just fine once we get one. Because, you know, for the time being, we're just shooting these guys. I remember what I used to do is, like, I would lure these guys away. I'll just show you what I would do. So, like, I'd... Oh, no, that opens it. So, like, I'd open... Oh, yeah, by the way, you can actually use the lamp, but... Okay, he's stuck. Hey, I'm over here. So I'd, like, lure him in, and then I'd close it, and then, you know, I'd have a robber. Now, you'd already get robbers, like, automatically. Like, once you paid for them, but... I thought I was funny whenever I did that. Where I'd like trap him in there. Fortunately, I gotta try and he's covering the button. Maybe I can just... That's not going through. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, it is. Get out the way. And we'll open. There we go. Would you look at that? We can get some more officers. They'll help protect the prison. They all have military caps on. I don't know, maybe this is like a military prison for war criminals or something, but... back to what I was saying. So, yeah, I remember playing that game. It was like a really late night. And I was bored, you know, so I went ahead, you know, played it. It was so fun, but I could never find it afterwards. And that was sort of the thing about 2016 on Roblox, was that, you would find the most obscure games, but, like, they would always have, like, their own dedicated community. Like, I wouldn't call these days a golden era for Roblox, like, oh, you know, these days, I'm gonna be honest, like, the updates, they're not that good. I'm gonna be pretty honest with you, and I'm not a big fan of them. But I'd say 2016, at least for me, was like the last good year on Roblox, which funny enough was actually the first year I started playing. Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? I consider, because I look back at the other years and I think, you know, those were pretty good, and I know 2016 was pretty good, but then again, that's subjective, because I'm sure there was people, you know, playing in 2011 that would probably call it the last good year on Roblox, and call, you know, the years like 2013 and that bad. It's like a weird little effect, isn't it? You know? It's kind of like how, you know, our parents, you know, they always talk about how, you know, music in their day... Oh! Extend the prison. How they always talk about how, you know, back in their day, you know, music was far, you know, much better, you know, less rebellious, and then, you know, I think there was this teenage magazine that was found from the 50s, where it was like teens, you know, complaining over the fact that, like, their parents were talking about how, you know, like, jazz music was so much better than, you know, like, the modern day rockabilly and, you know, early rock and roll. You know, like, you know, things just don't really change. That's what I'm saying. But, you know, back to what I was on about. Like, you would find, like, really interesting games. Like, I would always find these really interesting MMORPGs that had their own unique storyline and felt like the games would just go on forever. You know what I mean? And they would always have their own dedicated fan base, and then you'd just never find them after like a few years. And like you'd never hear of it. Everyone was just sort of in the moment with the games, you know? But what was your guys' first game? I remember how I started was like, yeah, as I said, 2016, like, I was probably, see, I'm Australian, if you couldn't tell already, but, my family and I, like, we were going on a trip to Melbourne to see family there, because I live out in the country, but, you know, I have relatives in Melbourne and that, and we stopped to this, like, town along the way. Oh, wait, we can extend the prison again. And we stopped to this town along the way. And I remember, you know, we booked this motel, and, you know, it was one of those ones you'd find across the road. And we were in there for, like, maybe one or two nights, you know. Oh, it's a bit late right now. But, you know, it's just one of those nights. And I remember, I've always been a big fan of Dan TDM, right? And I remember I was watching him and he was playing these games, you know, on this thing called Roblox, you know, like Adopt and Raise a Cute Baby, Feed the Giant Noob, you know, bake a cake. What was it? Chaos Washes. Now, Chaos Washes was fun, but unfortunately, there wasn't really any good anti-cheat on it, and people would abuse it. And I remember being completely traumatized as a kid, like joining it and just seeing. I don't know if I should say it on the channel, but seeing some body parts, flopping around all over the game. That was an experience, I'll say that. And it sucks because you can't, I don't think you can play Chaos Watches even to this day, but like, it was such a fun game to play. Anyway, back to what's going on. So, like, I was seeing those games, like the normal elevator as well, and I was thinking, like, man, like, these games, they look so much fun. So I remember that same night, like, cause, I had, like, an iPad back then. Because, I don't know if I should mention this, but I'm on the spectrum, right? So, yeah, I was, diagnosed in kindergarten. It's a really funny story. Because I wouldn't talk to anyone. And after, like, story time and that... Oh, wait. Capture some robbers. There we go. Yeah, you can't do the time, don't do the crime, but, basically, I really wouldn't talk to anyone. But whenever we did story time, that instead of playing with everyone else, I would grab the book we had just read, and I would try to mimic the words I was hearing, and try to read on my own, and that's when they first pulled me over and got me tested, and yeah, I was on the spectrum. I can just quickly make sure, yeah, it's getting my voice, but, yeah. That's how they, figured it out. Yeah, and like my whole life I didn't really feel like I was normal per se. Like, I didn't know for a while that I had it, like my parents knew, they just didn't tell me for a bit. And, like even when I was like a kid, like I kind of felt like something was wrong. Like I felt like something was wrong with me, because I didn't do things the same way as people, I didn't say the same things as people, like the same way. I always had my way of doing it. But then, people wanted me to do it their way, but, I had my way of doing it. It never really felt well, especially in, year 7. Oh, when I was in, like, year 7, I didn't feel like everyone else. I've gotten to a point where I don't really feel like I acknowledge that no, I'm not normal. I'm certainly not normal in any way. I've sort of just accepted that, but to the point where I don't necessarily care, It's like, why do I care that someone thinks I'm not normal? And like, I'll be honest, like, I kind of like being able to have everything my own way, like, not in a brag way, I think you know what I mean, like, every day, like, I'll do the same thing you guys do, just in, like, a slightly different fashion, I kind of like that, but it has its drawback of that I can't handle change very well, like big change, and I think you on the... Oh wait, we can get some tables and chairs. Let me just... Actually, I might turn the volume up. Just a smidge. There we go, there we go. But, I think you get my point. Like, change, I can't handle it very well. And other things I can't really handle all too well is... Sometimes I need very direct instructions with things like... Oh, I remember I was with some mates in science class, I'd say about maybe a couple weeks ago. we were separating DNA strands from strawberries to learn about genetics and all that. And I remember, like, we mashed up, like, the strawberries and that, but, like, we finished off with the packet. And one of my mates handed me, like, the empty packet, and I remember, like, I knew common sense would be, you know, throw it in the bin, we're not using it anymore, but I was worried that, what if that's not what I'm supposed to do, you know what I mean? And I, like, literally, like, held it there like an idiot for a bit, until, like, I had to ask him, do you want me to throw this in the bin? Like, oh man, that was something, I'll tell you that. And I know my mate knows about this channel, and I don't think he was really all that angry. He knows what I'm like. He knows I'm on the spectrum, but you know what I mean? Like, I felt like an actual idiot at that moment. I'm just standing there with, like, a mashed up strawberry packet that's empty. Anyway, back to what I was going on about. So the reason why I had that iPad was because, you know, autism, and it just helped me cope a lot better. And I remember, like, I wanted to try out Roblox, and then I remember downloading it that night in that motel, and, you know, didn't want to make an account, so I signed up as a guest. You know, this is when, you know, guests were a thing. I know, shocking. So I signed up, and the first thing I clicked on was escape the iPad, albeit I remember that very discreetly. I don't know, maybe another time when we play a game, I might try and revisit that. You know, like going back in time, but, I remember enjoying it, and I remember playing the normal elevator and all those games. Having a blast. The one thing I don't miss about those times was how easy it was to exploit back then. So I said, like, the Chaos Washers, they put all that stuff on the screen, and it's just horrible. What else? Oh yeah, Mad Games. I don't know if you guys remember that. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure we can extend the prison. Yes, we can. So we'll just do that quickly, but yeah. What was I going on about? Oh yeah, so is that louder? Okay. I might just bump it up to max. There we go, there we go. Actually, I just want to make sure the audio's picking up alright, so I'll be back in a second. That might be a bit better. I don't know, I might turn the in-game volume down a bit, but... No, not that's camera sensitivity. Oh no, it's already on the lowest volume I'm about. So... Yeah, Mad Games, I remember this one time this hacker came in and, he started using what was known as a, I don't know if I can say it on the channel, an R-word script to, you know what, to players, and I remember seeing him doing that to someone and just being absolutely, like, appalled. And then, like, his head started spinning everywhere, and he was, like, peeing everywhere. Like, it was a really weird script. But yeah, you know, hackers, they're something. Yeah, adopt and raise a cute baby. I remember I used to get the stroller out, and I'd like, grab people with it and throw them off the bridge. Those were good times. Now, of course, there was this game I used to play a lot, just because I liked running a prison. I don't know, that sounds bad, but... Let's capture some more robbers. By a training area. You're up next. What else? Yeah. I know I did a lot of other things, but those sort of come to mind. Oh yeah, Pokemon Brick Bronze. That was I love that game a lot, and it's a shame that, you know, Nintendo took it down. I mean, there's Lumi and Legacy now, but I tend to find there's like a server out there that has like the original scripts and everything for Brick Bronze, and they just re-upload the game and it saves your data across them. So like occasionally I'll hop on those and just, you know, play Pokemon Brick Bronze. Cause you know what? It's fun. Now, I'd say I was around a bit before ticks got removed. And I'll tell you what, ticks, it seems like a good way for people to actually like enjoy the website without, you know, spending money, but the problem was that, you know, it would actually ruin the economy for Roblox as a whole, you know? Because the exchange rate to it, people would just bot accounts to, sell them. I mean, not sell them, but like, you know, get them. And you know how, I think you can tell how that's an issue. Okay, what's next? I'm missing something. Yeah, you guys... Yeah, don't look upset at me, you know what you did. Okay, prison wall, yeah, we probably, need that. For sure. There we go. Yeah, now you guys, it's harder for you guys to escape, although there's still, you know, a big opening. Sure, we can fix that later, but by top floor, yeah. Might be a good thing that we buy that. What am I missing? Oh yeah, you guys. Why are you you're waiting out the front for me? What were you expecting was going to happen? Honestly. Like, honestly. Like, I don't know what you were going to expect. You were waiting outside the prison. You were waiting for me to send bullets to your face. What else can I think of? I mean, there was Prison Life. I remember the older map where there was like a boombox, and the only way you could get the hammer was actually in the guard's office. It was under a table, not under like the bench and the courtyard. You actually had to go into like the guard room to go and grab it. Yeah, like yeah, I remember that. That was something. Anyway, we can get the roof now. You can't tell I'm a bit tired now. Yeah, yep, there's the old run mechanic. So we'll get you. Now we have a roof. We'll have to get tower next, but as I said, we'll get to this and the guns later, but this is also just sort of a video for me to talk and, you know. Now, what would be a good way to continue? Oh wait, I can already afford it. What am I on about? I can already get the tower. But I gotta get more of them. But it's alright, because I can already afford the next one. Does this hurt? No. Get the second one. Watchtower guards, yes please. Maybe they'll let me know when they're hanging around the walls again. Yeah, I used to have a lot of like friends and that on Roblox. Like after I got an account and then, you know, I forgot the password, made a few more ones, you know, forgot them. On this one, I probably made this one maybe when I was about like 10, and I remember just adding tons of people until maybe I was 13, 14, and then, you know, I actually got pretty selective with who I was adding, so I still have a bunch of, you know, those people that I had added out of just random, you know? Like, still on my account profile that, you know, occasionally I just clear off. Well, you know, when I remember to do so, I'll get an electric chair. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't think it works anymore. Oh wait, maybe we gotta regen it. Let's try again. It, like, breaks my camera whenever I do it. Oh, there we go. Now it works. Uh-oh. That's not good. Get out of my prison. You're not welcome here. Well, I mean, you're welcome as long as you actually decide to be in the prison, in jail, but... in your cells, but... oh no, you're trying to let your friends out. No, I can't allow that, sorry. They're in there for a reason. But anyway, what was I going on about? Let me try and remember. Oh yeah, so... oh, we can get some lights. Where are they? Oh, they're on the top of the towers. Oh, that's cool. Room for crazy people. Yeah, don't let him out. That's an extra room. Crazy person. Alright. Secret room, but back to what I was trying to say. Yeah, you keep a lookout for them. Occasionally, you know, I'll just... because occasionally I realize, oh, I know, I never actually really knew this person, and I just unadd them. But, you know, I have a few people that I hold on to that, like, I actually knew and would play with, you know. Secret room. Oh, yeah, this is what you need the card for, isn't it? Yeah. Super high-tech computer. I can't afford that, but I'll just lock it so, no one else gets in. Never mind. Okay. There we go. There's my, computer. Lock that. You're not getting in and taking... said no one's getting in and taking it. There we... there we go. No one's getting in and taking my computer. Yep. Hire guards. And we got some rocks. Uh-oh. How'd you get past the guards? No, you don't. Get prisoners to mine for you. Yep. You need water, noob rock. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, you hate my... what are you doing? Oh, you need a dungeon, of course, because, you know, it's a prison. What prison doesn't have a dungeon? Well, I mean, the only prison I can imagine having a dungeon is one in... actually, I'm not finishing that sentence. I'm not gonna finish that. Okay, we'll get a dungeon. Of course, it requires a card to get in, because no one's supposed to know about it. So I should close it off. Except, there we go. Dungeon equipment. Uh-oh. Experiment on Robloxians. Yeah, we're making a zombie virus, I suppose, now. I mean, yeah, we'd probably need secret agents. We can't let them know that, you know, we're doing all this down here. And next thing you know, we're gonna capture a guest. Do some tests on him, and if you're curious, that's actually the end of the tycoon. So let's have a look at those new weapons, I suppose. Yes, I need to close you off. They can't see that place. They're not allowed to. Alright. Let's have a little look. You get a Barrett. Yeah. Try me. What else? Oh, yep. We got an M16A1. Looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, you're not a cop. Don't try and fake it. Alright, what else have we got here? Oh, yep. AA-12, automatic shotgun. Just shreds them from afar. What else? Got the UMP-45. Remington. Get ourselves here a shotgun. Pump action. Did you give it? No, I thought you gave it 2 barrels. Oh. And then there's the minigun, but no way are we affording that. So I'll show you what's going on up here now. This is where all the VIP stuff is. Trust me, I've already tried glitching in, but the creator was pretty smart about it. But that's not why we're up here. We're here for the jet. That's right, we have a jet. I think it's a plane, but I remember these. Turn the engine on. We're ready to go. Do I have to use the... Oh no, yep, we're up. Oh, yep, we gotta throttle up. No, we're not very good with the plane. It's been a few years, and now my camera's broken, but that's fine. Let me just... We can fix it once we get back to the plane, because it'll auto-correct once I hop on it. I remember a while back I rejoined this game and I wanted to see like how far I could go outside the world boundary, and I went for like, I probably did for like 20, not 20, like half an hour maybe, hour, half hour. And now I would go out, there we go, it's fixed, but you know, we gotta go. I don't know why it uses the arrow keys, but I'm not gonna question it. Up, up, pull up, pull up. It's not pulling up. Why aren't you pulling up? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. We're flying. Never mind, we're not. You know, I just wanted to show you this game. I used to play a lot. I haven't really got much else to show you, but I hope you liked hearing me talk and play, but it's time to say goodnight, so I love all of you. God loves you. Good night.